Hi, Coach Tom here. One of my subscribers asked me, he said, Tom, I really want to learn that slice forehand. Is that a valuable shot? Should I even try to learn that? Absolutely. The more tools you have in the toolbox, the better. And think about it. When you slice the ball, basically, you're going to use the same type of motion when you hit a drop shot on your forehand side. Federer uses the slice forehand, and not just for drop shots. He'll hit the ball deep. He'll hit it anywhere he wants to. The old slice and dice players like Fabrice Santoro, he used to slice all the time, both sides. So it's a great shot, and you can use it for your drop shot. You can put the ball anywhere you want. You can use it for an approach shot so the ball skids and stays low. You can get into the net and your opponent's dealing with that low skidding ball. They have to hit up, give you a nice, easy, high volley. So what are some of the basics? Well, nowadays, especially on the tour, these guys they're not changing the grip. They're hitting their drop shots with their semi-Western grips or their Eastern grips. Okay, personally for me, I switch to Continental. So I may set up like I'm going to drive the ball. I'll set up like I'm hitting a regular topspin forehand, but as I'm bringing the racket back, I change the grip. I go to my Continental so I can soften the hand and come down and through the ball. So let's just say this is the contact point here. When you slice, you have to start higher than the ball. If you start on the same level and the racket face is open, the ball's simply going to float. It's going to go up. So you want to hit down on this shot. Okay, so you're hitting down, you're starting higher than the ball, and depending on how much slice you want, the higher you can start. So you're coming down on the shot, okay? Now, if you were coming down on the shot and the racket was vertical when you hit the ball would go in the net because you're starting high, you're coming down, the racket's vertical, it's going to go down. But because you have the racket laid back, okay, 10, 20 degrees, you can go even up to 45 degrees. But the more you open the face, the higher you have to start. Remember that. If you're floating your slice, you're not starting high enough. Okay, so now you're going to, let's say you were going to hit a drop shot. Okay, so here's the ball. Your racket starts higher than the ball. You're coming down. You're hitting just below the equator of the ball. You know that imaginary line, the middle of the ball, the equator. On a drop shot, you're going to hit just below the equator, okay? And you're trying to come under the ball. And the swing will be a shorter swing and more of a chop. You'll come down and across the body this way, okay, when you hit that dropper. And you're softening the hand. But let's say you wanted to hit an approach shot, okay? So you're going to start high, and you're going to come down. So you hit, and you drive through it more. You go forward more. Because when you hit an approach shot, remember, you're running through the shot. You're going to the net. You've committed to going to the net. So those are some of the key points. Let me demo that. And one quick thing I'll say, you can practice this shot on your own. Just stand at the baseline and drop a few balls and start high and come down. So you're okay when you're on the baseline and you're just dropping the ball out in front, trying to get a feel for the shot. Make sure that you drop the ball well out in front so you can step in as you hit. And the contact point is going to be pretty much even with your lead foot. Okay, so my lead foot here and my front shoulder. That's the contact point right there. Okay, so just drop, get your racket up high, drop it out in front, step in, and see how it stays low. Okay, now, let's say you're popping the ball up. If you're popping it up, I want you to purposely try and hit the ball in the net. So Right now, I'm going to aim for the top of the net. I'm going to aim for the white part of the net. All right, here we go. Okay, see, it stayed nice and low. Again, see, when you get that feeling of swinging down, that's going to keep that ball low and skid-like. Okay, so when you practice this shot, I want you to hit a couple with your topspin grip cross court. Hit two cross court and then go with your slice either deep or hit a drop shot. Okay, let's take a look in slow motion. Now you're going to see that I'll set up like I'm going to drive the ball with topspin. Notice there the racket face is closed. I've got my semi-western forehand grip. Now as the tape rolls, I'm going to change it to a continental right there. You see I opened the racket face. Right now I have a continental grip. Okay, so I'm going to hit an approach shot here. Racket starts high and I'm going to run through the shot. And notice how this slice forehand approach, it stays low, it skids. As you're coming to the net, that's what you want. You want a ball that stays low and skids. Okay, cross court, another one cross court here. And again on this one, the forehand slice approach, again. Okay, here, cross court, another cross court. And on this one I hit a drop shot. It wasn't the greatest. And here again, I'm just demoing some drop shots here. You start high and come down and across. That was a good one there. Okay, from the side. Now notice I'm setting up like I'm going to drive the ball. I've got my semi-western grip. I turn as if I'm going to drive the ball and hit it with topspin. Right there. It's like I'm going to drive it. Now, as the tape rolls, look at the switch. Right there. You see I opened the face. Now I've got continental grip. The racket's going to start high. And I come down and across. That was a drop shot on that shot. Okay, again from the side. Two cross court. And on this one, I hit a forehand approach. And notice, racket's high. I'm going to run through the shot. When you hit this shot, you don't want to stop. You want to run through it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, the slice forehand is a very underused shot and you should develop it. It's great to have. You need it for the drop shot. You can use it up the line, cross court, wherever you want to go. It has great disguise. Please give me a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and please share this video. All the best. Make it a great one.